Today, we talking Big Tigger. He is stepping away from his show. This is the latest saga in the Big Tigger situation. We also talking Lil Wayne breaking up from his alleged fiance, and just like that, they are broken up. We talking Marcellus, the ex-football player, and his allegations of alleged DV on the 4th of July. So let's get into our topics of discussion. But before we do that, I just want to say that this video is for entertainment and informational purposes, and therefore everything is allegedly. Also, trigger warning as this video talks about DV accusations of assault. This might be defensive to some, so therefore viewer discretion is advised. With that being said, let's start by talking about Big Tigger. As of late, instead of reporting the news, he is the news. Big Tigger is stepping away from his show. He posted a statement on his Instagram page, which we are going to be reading. There are multiple news outlets that are reporting on this. WSB Channel 2 reports Marion Morgan, better known as Big Tigger, says he is stepping away from his radio show as he fights the battery and cruelty to children charges against him. Now, we're going to take a look at the statement that he posted on his Instagram page. So this is his Instagram page, Big Tigger Show. He has 913,000 followers on his Instagram page. He writes, "For as long as I've been in this industry, my focus has always been to keep the spotlight on the culture and the incredible people I get to interview. But right now, my personal life is in the public eye and has become the subject of overwhelming speculation and misinformation. Through all of this, what hurts the most is being away from my son. Nothing is more important to me than being a great father, so I decided to step away from the mic for a while to focus on my family and give my legal team the room they need. As I previously said, I unequivocally deny every allegation, and I am looking forward to clearing my name. Thank you so much all for the love and support." Now, he said a mouthful. He gave us some insight to what is going on with him, and that insight is that he is not around his son. He and his now wife, which appears to be an estranged wife, does not be together at this moment because why can't he see his son? Hopefully they can get back on track where at least he can see his son. However, at the same time, it seems that they need time apart to sort things out. And one thing that sticks out as well, it says, as I previously said, I unequivocally deny every allegation. So he's denying those accusations of DV. So he is stepping away from his radio show that he has been on since 2020. But because of what is going on in his personal life, he says that he's stepping away to focus on his family. It seems like it is a distraction for him right now. He is the news instead of him reporting on the news. There's so many twists and turns in this situation. Now, although he didn't say it, he may need to clear up those DV accusations. Although he claims no wrongdoing, the simple fact is that he was arrested. The radio station may want to see what the outcome is for these accusations. Potentially, this could hurt their bottom line, is what I am thinking. Big Tigger denied the allegations of DV, however, he was still arrested. T.I. talked about this in my last video. Big Tigger was arrested on June 20th and charged with aggravated battery and cruelty to children connected to a May incident at his Sandy Springs home at which his wife, Alicia Brown, alleged he shoved her into a door hard enough to require stitches. So he, his wife, and child have an ongoing situation. He was arrested and he was released on a $10,000 bond the same day as his arrest. The court hearing is set for July the 13th to determine the status of a temporary protective order that requires him to stay 200 yards away from Brown and their children. Aha, so he has to stay 200 yards away. He can't even see his child. This is serious. Hopefully he and his estranged wife can work it out so the kids don't have to suffer. His wife, Alicia Brown, was granted temporary custody of the children and exclusive use of the family home. So she has exclusive use of the family home, which makes sense since she has custody of the children. Also, probably a good idea for them to split for a while until cooler heads prevail. So it looks like he has to stay elsewhere for now. There are also allegations of an affair, which Tigger and Amika both denied the affair allegation. Alicia has also accused Big Tigger of an affair with his co-host, so probably good that they are taking a break from being around each other. Amika, his co-host, has since filed a defamation suit on June 30th, seeking damages exceeding $75,000. So she isn't even seeking a milli. However, Alicia did clap back and indicate the proof is in the text messages. So things have heated up and now Tigger has taken a break. Moving right along, let's talk Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne allegedly parted with his fiancée. Was the public outcry too much for him? According to Not New Hip Hop, he has parted ways with his fiancée. First, when we found out that they were dating and that they had a relationship. Not only that, reportedly, allegedly, he might not even have been engaged to this woman. Now, next day, it is saying that they have parted. Y'all believe this? This is what Hot New Hip Hop posted on X. They said Lil Wayne recently announced that he and Maddie Cannon have broken up, revealing that they were never engaged. He said, I had a beautiful thing going with an amazing person, but obviously, due to the temperature of today's crazy world and culture, I don't want to be such a burden on such an amazing person. So we decided to part. Now, there is at least a 20-year age gap between these two, and it seems like people were concerned or people were appalled that he was dating someone that is younger than his daughter, Reginae. I believe this girl is 23 and his daughter, Reginae, is 27. Well, let's see what the people have to say about this on X. This person says, Elf hate people who can't just mind their business. What about the MF in Fort St. Lucie who married his daughter-in-law? Not sure if that is a fair comparison, but okay. Another person says, the fact that he got bullied out her relationship. Meanwhile, Drea got praise and ended up hitting Jalen for 150 grand a month. Another person says, Lil Wayne always dating a white teenager. Yikes. Now, I don't know about the teenager part, but they might be right about the white part. Another person says, oh, I thought the man was going to call her a H and only there for his money. Y'all are actually defending it. This is different. Another person says, Ninja hook up with Lisa Ray. Why the F are you going after Fresh Fry? I guess they saying there are enough black women out here closer to your age, but looks like that ain't what he wants. Just saying. Just gonna read a few more comments before we move on. Another person says, give her a chance at Little Tunchi. Let her grow a bit and see. You can always spin the block. All right, so some people are not here for the backlash that he has received, but it seems like at first he was receiving a lot of backlash for dating a younger woman. But this is what is going on with Lil Wayne. Just when we found out that he was dating this young girl, now he's saying that they done broke up. Also, he says that they were never engaged. In my opinion, I feel like she is a bit young. Although legal, she is still a bit young for a 43-year-old man to be dating. But that's just me. But let me know how y'all feel about this. This post is very interesting, so just one more, because it seems like this post is blaming the women for the backlash that Lil Wayne received. It says 100% because of all the jealous, bitter 30-plus-year-old Twitter bees that likes to fake virtue signal by calling men weird for loving a young adult woman. I guess this person said even though she's only 23, he's about 20 years her senior, she is still legal. But for the most part here on X, it seems like people are taking up for Lil Wayne. That looks like maybe the men see it one way and maybe the women see it another. Well, let me know how you feel about it. Do you think that the age difference was too much and that she is younger than his daughter Reginae? Or is this just something that men do, date younger women? If they dating women 20 years their junior, they can't be worried about people like Young Miami talking about spend that ish, now can they? Although I am kind of sort of Team India RE in that situation. TMZ also reports on Lil Wayne's split from alleged fiancé. They have confirmed that he has split with his girlfriend. Notice that they say alleged fiancé because Lil Wayne said he was never engaged to this woman. They say that Lil Wayne is airing out all the heat he's been facing in the recent days since the beginning of his 20 years of Carter Classic, or including his reason for snubbing Maine fans at the opening of his tour on June 30th. Not you out there snubbing your fans. And revealing his split from Maddie, says he was not engaged to Maddie, that in fact they were far from it, saying he had a beautiful thing going with an amazing person, but he didn't want to be such a burden on such an amazing person. Well, TMZ is confirming what is being reported, and according to TMZ, rumors of Lil Wayne's engagement to the social media influencer Maddie have been circulated since May of 2026. But the relationship clearly didn't last anywhere close to a milli. So this is what is going on with Lil Wayne. He said that he done broke up from his girlfriend over this controversy. Do y'all really believe it, or do y'all think that they might still have something going on behind the scenes? Did Lil Wayne break up with a girlfriend that easily? Well, he is on tour. He might not want all of this controversy while he is on tour. Moving right along from Lil Wayne, let's talk about another love affair that seemed to have gone wrong. Reports of accusations on ex-NFL star Marcellus Wiley allegedly poked wife's cheek, threatened to unalive her. This has been reported by TMZ as of January the 6th. Marcellus Wiley allegedly got physical with his wife, Anna Marie, before his DV arrest over the July 4th weekend. Ladies, be careful out there. Judging by some of these situations that we are reporting on, your life can be in danger at the hands of a person that you thought you could trust. These men will marry you, and the next thing you know, turn on you and have you in a bad situation, such as these allegations. Now, this does not apply to all men, maybe all except Russell Wilson. Russell, you bet not mess up. All men are counting on you, bro. For real, though, relationships can start off peaches and cream, and before you know it, you are in an abusive relationship. Some people just ignore the signs. He posted this only 2 weeks ago. He says, Maraca, Marcellus Jr., Arya, and Olivia, thank you for giving my life its deepest purpose and greatest joy. And to my father, thank you for showing me what real love looks like. Always present, always available, always reliable. No tough love, just strong love. The kind that shows up, stays consistent, and never lets go. Forever grateful for my family. P.S. Thank you at the Kimmy P and at Anne Marie Wiley for the itty bitties. Is this the problem that she has so-called itty bitties? Just playing. But looks like he put her as an afterthought. The kids came first. However, this was around Father's Day, so probably appropriate for him to focus on his kids. One person posts a comment and says, maybe your homie Trump will pardon you. I guess they talking about the DV charges. Also in a post from 71 weeks ago, he posted about visiting the White House. And this is what he posted. He says, it was all a dream. Beyond honored to visit the president at Real Donald Trump and the at White House. An amazing time with amazing people. I guess they are thinking Marcellus is a Trump supporter. Now, of note, he has denied these allegations. He wrote on his X page 5 hours ago, he says, I'm deeply grateful for the love, prayers, and concern for me and my itty bitties. Your support is fully appreciated. I completely and unequivocally deny these allegations, and I'm certain the truth will prevail. As you know, I'm usually the first to break down the truth and separate facts from fiction. But because this is now a legal matter, and because my greatest responsibility is protecting my babies, who have already been impacted, I have to handle this differently. When I can speak freely, I absolutely will. Until then, thank you for your patience, your prayers, and for continuing to stand with me. Much love. Why is he referring to his wife as itty bitty once again? She does have a name, you know. This is the pressure put on woman to go under the knife. Thank goodness she seems to be comfortable in her so-called itty bitties. I also checked out her Instagram page, and although she may not have a fake body, she is definitely in shape. Kudos to her for not going under the knife to get her body. Looks like she did it the healthy way. I'm just posting a modest picture of her here. On her page, she has multiple fitness photos as well as glam photos. Her name is Anne Marie Wiley. At 286,000 followers, she seems to have more of a following than he does. Marcella's wife told cops he poked her in the cheek and threatened to unalive her, this according to the arrest affidavit. And of course, TMZ did obtain the document. Multiple outlets are reporting on this. I did check out his Instagram page. Judging from his Instagram page, you would think that they are just one big happy family. He posts that he is a father of 4, shows photos with he, wife, and children. But as we know, things are not always what they seem. You never know what goes on behind closed doors. Of course, they paint the best picture for the public. Remains to be seen whether they can get back on track. Probably will take counseling. Some people don't think they need help until things get publicized. Now, reportedly, Marcellus and Anna Marie were inside a hotel room in Orlando, Florida on Saturday afternoon when things went awry, and the former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star called police to report a battery. And when officers arrived at the World Marriott, they say Anna Marie told them she wanted her husband removed from their room because she was afraid of him after he threatened to take her life. Documents say their 3 children were also in the room along with other kids, all of whom were at the hotel to attend a basketball tournament. And the police said that Anna Marie also told them the previous morning Marcellus put his hands on her while she was sitting on the bed. She said that standing over her, Marcellus used one fingers to sternly and intentionally poke her in the cheek in front of their 7-year-old daughter. And they're like, what is really going on with these men? Documents state that Anna Marie went on to say she's planning on divorcing Wiley, claiming he's had an unreported history of violence towards her in the past. Oh, so this is some ongoing stuff, allegedly. As far as Wiley, he told police that he and his wife did not have a physical altercation in the hotel and there was no violence between them, stating he never laid a hand on his wife and was only there taking care of the children. Police say Wiley showed them text messages between them exchanging cordial messages. However, based on Anna Marie's written statement, police found probable cause to arrest Wiley for DV battery. So this is what is going on with the ex-football player Marcellus and his wife. And this is what goes on in a lot of cases. They get married, they walk down the aisle, supposed to be together for better, for worse, and then the next thing you know, well, all I can say is be careful out there in these relationships. Although I know that women are capable of committing DV as well, it seems like the overwhelming amount of news that we see on celebrities, it's the man that is perpetrating the DV. I will report if I see a woman doing the same, but for now, it seems like the men are in the hot seat. But I think it is easier for a woman to be a victim because she has less strength than the man. That said, women can perpetrate DV as well, but in these two situations, it seems like the men are the alleged perpetrators. Of course, these are celebrities, and sometimes celebrities get the big head. And in both cases, there seem to be children indirectly involved by being there at the time that it allegedly happened. So sad for the children that the adults couldn't keep it together in front of them, allegedly. This can be traumatizing for the kids. Seems like they would limit this craziness, at least in front of the children. Also, keep your hands to yourself anyway. If it isn't working out, be adults about it and solve it amicable would be the preferred method. If you find yourself thinking or acting violent, you may want to seek counseling because that is just not cool, as it could lead to someone not just being physically hurt, but emotionally hurt as well. Now, I am not an expert in DV, therefore these are just my thoughts and opinion. Let me know what you guys think about the issues we have discussed. As a reminder, Big Tigger said he is stepping away from his radio show to focus on his family. Although it is obvious he needs to work on his family dynamic, could there be another reason as well? What do you think about the Lil Wayne relationship situation and him allegedly breaking up with his girlfriend over backlash? Get busy, busybodies, and sound off in the comments. Like this video, I said give this video a thumbs up and go on ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.